Dr. Otto Janke, Executive Board Officer for your New York Chiropractic Council. Coming up October 14, 15, 16 in Westchester, New York. We're going to rock the place.
Rock the place.
And this guy right here, not only was it his birthday yesterday, but they're actually holding the Olympics in his honor in Brazil.
That's
Mr.
it.
Roberto Monaco.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
First of all, let me ask you a question. If you were going to have a gold medal in the Olympics, what would that gold medal be in?
I would be in basketball.
I thought you were going to tell me something like speaking or influencing people and making people play basketball. Where'd basketball come from?
They don't have my category. They don't have. I wish they had. I wish they had my category. But I'll do
basketball. I've never seen a basketball in your hands ever.
Oh man, come on, man! I love it. Yeah, I've been watching. I love basketball. I love. You know what's cool? Yesterday I was watching the Olympics. I was wake up early, so I wake up, went to the gym, and they're showing the summary the previous day, and I saw this guy playing ping pong. Right? You know ping pong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I played ping pong for 10 years, but those guys are like, right? Unbelievable. And then wild. Then the guy's playing ping pong, stop. Then the coach start coaching him. And I'm like, and I was so stupid, like, dude, someone has a ping pong coach. And I'm like, dude. And then see, because I'm preparing for our event here and in chiropractic, where doctors spend couple $100,000 in school.
Easy.
They open up a practice, and then the number one tool they have, attract and retain patients, right?
Yes.
Is to communicate to groups of people. They don't have a coach. And I'm like, dude, a ping pong guy has a coach. And most of us talk about, and because dude, I'm like chiropractor diehard, as you know, and
yes.
And I was reading research online yesterday. There's 318 million Americans, 14% according to the latest research on the chiropractic care. And I did the math, right? So my math was very simple. If it took us 121 years to get 14%.
Yeah.
To get the other 86% of the chiropractic care, it would take us collectively, a profession, 743 years. Now, are you 700 years, dude? It's like, so we have to make a decision. Number one, we got to make a decision that is every chiropractor's responsibility. You got to own that in your town. You own it, man, to go and communicate as often as I can through public speaking, workshops, videos, radio, TV. You gotta own that, and if you don't take that responsibility, nobody will. So gotta make the emotional decision. Number two, you gotta continuously work in your craft. Look, I've done 4,000 talks, worked with Tony Robbins. I coach 31 industries. It's not bragging, just to say that I have experience with presentations, and I still keep working my stuff. Right?
Right.
Because I mean that's why the whole idea about how to present to the brain of your patients, of your audience, the whole idea about my talk, yes, I'll be talking about some science, I'll be talking about latest research, but the outcome, if you're watching this video, all you care about one thing, am I, in the end of the class, Roberto, am I going to become a better communicator so I can influence the audience into wellness, chiropractic care? Yes. And that is exactly, if you're looking for the outcome to get your message out there, number one, and number two, become more effective, just show up to our class that I promise will deliver. I believe I'm speaking for 2 hours. And I'm super fired up. I'm super excited it's the first time speaking at you guys' event. And I feel like now is the time. I'm not willing to wait 743 years. Everybody and I'd love someone to challenge me, tell me one person who don't deserve the gift of chiropractic care. You tell me. I challenge everybody. You tell me who doesn't deserve. Everybody deserves. So we gotta take until we take responsibility to say, look, it's our message, it's my job, my responsibility to go I call beast mode, or if ladies you're listening to me, Beyonce mode maybe. Beast mode, you don't like it, you just turn it on a switch and you go. I mean, you go, and that's why I feel like, and I mean, I do a lot of presentations for chiropractors, and I feel the doctors who have the little switch on, and man, they're and not only there's financial benefit, there's all the other cool things that happens, but the fulfillment. I know one thing I know, Dr. Otto, by work with 31 industries, is that the chiropractic industry, probably in my rank at least, from what I've seen, is the #1 purpose-driven industry. Right? They're so connected to purpose, which I really love about that. So you don't want to be holding your purpose to yourself. That's not fair with you, your family, most important community. So I hope that you feel inspired to come. I'm going to be sharing several strategies. Specifically, I want to be working on the presenter, you, so that to eliminate some subluxation, so that you communicate easily to the brain of your audience. Number 2, we talk about presentation. I want to give you a framework of a talk that you can go in and speak in a community, so you can get these ideas. You don't have to copy the framework. You can see, okay, Roberto, I like this part, I don't like this part, and you can add and use in your talks. And also be talking about the delivery of your message too. So the presenter, the message, the delivery. And then if you have time, I hope to give some ideas on how to get more additional speaking gigs, which we are looking for. So it's going to be a complete 2-hour training, and I am super excited to be part of it.
October 14th, 15th, 16th in Westchester, New York, for our yearly convention. Roberto, I've taken your classes a couple of times, gone out to San Diego for Influencing from the Front, which you have whole different levels of speakers there, of docs who've never spoken in public to docs who speak in public all the time.
Yep.
And one of the things that really touched me last time was you talked about, you just spoke about it, was the responsibility of we should not be holding chiropractic to ourselves. Is that everybody needs chiropractic, and that it's our responsibility to go out there and talk about that. And you've gone over many times. You and I have talked about the docs who don't feel confident enough to be able to speak in public. And I think one of the things that you have, which is a very much a gift, like that ping pong coach, is you're able to take something that many of us can't do, and you show ways of making it simple and extremely effective.
Yes.
And that's absolutely massive.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, and the cool thing too is not because I am not. It's funny. I haven't doing this event, and they put Dr. Roberto speaking. And look, I'm not doctor.
Yes.
Right? I am doctor of conversions. Chiropractic.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah, but look, chiropractic is my blood. Love chiropractic. I'm in chiropractic care. My wife's in chiropractic care, and I tell everybody. I tell everybody when I go to non-chiropractic events, man, are you seeing a chiropractor? Go watch a chiropractor. Because for me, why I go to chiropractor? Well, because I love my life. Very simple answer, right? Because I love my life. You love your life? Go see it. It's like, that's it. I go to chiropractor. You want to know why? Because I love my life. Oh! So the idea is, I'm super passionate. I like to celebrate the wins of our doctors when regardless, never spoke, they do the first talk.
Right.
Or if they're speaking and closing folks in the room, now they close folks in the room. I like because ultimately I know what chiropractic is doing for people. So that's
right.
All of it.
Right. October 14th, 15th, 16th, Westchester, New York.
What is the link? What is the link for them to sign up?
Oh, I'll put it right down below, and we'll put a link for Influencing from the Front, which I think is not something you should take. I think it should be a mandatory part of your education as a doctor of chiropractic. Matter of fact, Roberto, you should be in all chiropractic colleges. They should have a semester with you and just learn how to do that. You and I have spoken about this. I think it's the most. First of all, this is the most cost-effective thing you can do.
Yeah.
Is public speaking.
Yeah.
the easiest to do because it gets out there. You need no technologies. You need no major toys to be working with. All you need is to open up your heart and your head, and you can change a whole community.
One thing I love that we talk about. Do I have an echo right now, or just me?
You do a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
I thought it was just your spirit.
Well, so something that I consider public speaking. In other words, they used to call rhetoric.
Yes.
Has been around for 500 years before Christ. So this manual of the first manual written on how to speak in public was, just repeat it again, 500 years before Christ. Think about that. And if you just stop and consider throughout history, including the history of chiropractic, BJ buying radio stations, right? And this guy's going like crazy. It comes a point in leadership. It comes a point when you realize that public speaking is not about public speaking anymore. It's about leadership. And the only question is, do I want to be leader in my community and health and wellness leader? That's the question. And if you say, no, Roberto, I want to be hidden behind the desk, then maybe public speaking is not for you. Respect. See, the guy who works at 7-Eleven, I talk about public speaking, like, dude, I don't need public speaking because I just take orders here all day, right? Meat, $2.99. Coke, $1.99. This isn't public speaking. I mean, for real. I'm not making fun of you here, but that's the truth. It comes a point to realize it's not about the skill of, which is really important. It's about the leadership, because every leader, the top 3%, they're out there doing public speaking. They're doing, they do videos, they do the podcast because they're advocating a message, right? And what I feel, the little small part that I roll in a profession of chiropractic, which I love, I see the vision that I have. I want to train the 50,000 chiropractors to be amazing communicators. Because if you get a 50,000 strong, we don't need anything else. I feel like we are obviously got to be able to adjust and take care of the patients. I cannot help with that. That's not my thing. But you get 50,000 amazing communicators, we become unstoppable, right? We really become unstoppable. Now the question is, are we committed to do it? I'm committed to go in and deliver everything I know. So that's why I really hope that sign up today, go there, bring a lot of pen and paper, because I want to make sure you have an awesome experience with us, and I'll give everything in my power to you in 2 hours to make sure by the time you're done, you're a better communicator, a better influencer, a better leader, so you can get your message, your story, the way you see chiropractic to the masses, so that you can help more people make more money. And in the end of the night, you can go to sleep and you feel like more fulfilled, right? Because you're more aligned with your purpose. That's the idea.
Roberto, imagine if every chiropractor gave one talk a month, how we would change the face of healthcare in America and the world.
That would be like 50,000
talks a month. 50,000 talks a month.
That's like, if you have like, dude, look at this. If you have 20 people in a talk, there'll be what? There'll be 1 million people a month.
1 million Americans a month.
But then you multiply by 12, that's 12 million. Right?
Amazing.
I mean,
amazing.
For real.
One a month. October 14, 15, 16, Westchester.
We need the guys like you, that energy right there to drive. We need the leaders to drive, and it's not that complicated.
No.
I mean, it's not that complicated. The message, I think the power of chiropractic comes from the simplicity of the message. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Is power. So now we gotta go out there, and instead of having a whole conversation, I don't have if you should see the list of things that people tell me, I mean, because you've been in the event, but I don't have a chiropractic story. I don't have anything, a special story. Everything that I want to say, someone said that before. People don't like chiropractic in my practice. People don't, if it is like, so they have this list of things, all right? And then we replace the list of limitations, and then we go in with the message, which we're going to be working on, the presenter, your headspace, the delivery. That's it. And you do over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and you just advocate. And that the cool thing is, like, when the way I see it, like, if one doctor improves, elevates the whole profession.
Absolutely.
I think it's cool. So
Absolutely.
It's time for us to chiropractors, the chiropractic industry, to get united and just that now there's no better time for us. I mean, because people are struggling, right? I wrote something. I'm trying to remember here. I said something a couple months ago that purpose is born from one's commitment to solve a problem. Let me say again. Purpose is born from one's commitment to solve a problem. Now, do we have a problem in healthcare right now? Yes or no? So
massive.
It's massive. And I love it. So we know that. So our purpose is born, say, am I committed to solve the problem? And then you say yes. And then if everybody say yes, I am, then are we committed to communicate the message to masses? So I feel like, look, I do a lot of video, I do a lot of internet marketing, I do all that stuff. Like social media, I do all that stuff. And nothing is more powerful, nothing is more powerful than you in front of a group and you leading the group. Nothing is more powerful. And I feel like as a chiropractor, man, it's such a cool thing that you do. You change people's lives. And if you talk about chiropractic lifestyle, and you have a chance to stand out and be proud and just and lead with the story, lead with your story, lead with chiropractic. And I think that because look, 4 years ago, if you were to ask me what chiropractic was, I could not tell you. I don't know. I never been to chiropractic. 4 years ago. 4. I have a chiropractor literally 1 minute from my couch. 1 minute walking, elevator down, I'm a chiropractor. And every day for 4 years, I'm like, chiropractor office. Well, I wonder what they do. I wonder what they do. So you have a lot of guys like me. A lot of them. They have no clue. Right. So we don't wanna let guys like me and my family struggle. We really don't.
No.
And then, because here's one last thing, is that if you ask fish, hey fish, what is water? Fish goes, what are you talking about? What is water? I don't know, because fish never live outside the water. And for us chiropractors, we sewn up chiropractic bubble, and you don't realize that the majority of people, is struggling right now. So is for you to be like, man, every day I wake up, I'm so excited not only to serve my current patients and help them and love them, but most important, look your community and say, dude, it's domination. That's the psychology. And how we do that is by be an amazing doctor, and then number 2, to get your story, your chiropractic message, and to communicate at the highest level possible with as much frequency as possible. So,
Roberto Monaco, I know you're going to be speaking, and so do you recommend people have 1 or 2 cups of coffee to keep up with you when they hear you speak? Because
I you're funny, man. You always have some funny comments, which I really appreciate, my brother. I love you, man. You're awesome.
Roberto Monaco.
Small comment, and you say, the other day I posted something that said people want to have those, those suits, for fire. How do you call?
Flame retardant suits. Absolutely, you should.
That would be.
Yeah, man.
No one.
Let me write down. No one should bring matches when they hear you speak, because they may burst into flames. Also, let me write that. Make a note. No one bring matches.
It's funny. Now,
sure.
I promise. I'll give my heart to you guys, and
you always do.
And I'm thanks so much for the introduction, for the connection. I'm super excited, so I'm ready. I am ready. I wish I
love to have you there, man.
I don't want to wait, but
New York Chiropractic Council's convention, October 14th, 15th, 16th. This man will be there. It's Roberto Monaco. He is the DC, the Doctor of Communication, Doctor of Conversion. We just call him
love it.
Roberto. Roberto, love you so much, man. See you
Thanks
soon.
so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.